What's up, crypto legends? The trading setup that we mentioned on yesterday's live stream did come to fruition. We were talking about that long position at $50,800 going all the way up to $51,600. Now, yes, this was a risky trade to take here at these levels, purely based because we had the FOMC minutes, but we didn't have much volatility. This trade played out very, very nicely here to the upside. In today's episode, we're talking about the most important levels of resistance and support on the higher time frames, giving you that explanation. We're talking about the liquidity and also some very interesting news that is going on. So let's go right through here, the higher time frames on Bitcoin, looking at the daily chart. Now, before we start off, guys, remember Bybit, my #1 crypto trading platform. You do have the greatest deal down below in the description. It is the first link. You get a 20% fee discount and 30K worth of bonus. If you don't want to do KYC, 𝗬cie is a great option. They have the lowest fees at the moment, and you also get that $20,000 worth of deposit bonus. Remember, for taking profits, the best on-off ramp platform is the 𝗬app, guys. You can here switch your euro to Bitcoin, Bitcoin euro. You can withdraw to your bank account, guys. There's several options and super easy and cheap to use. You have also that link down below in the description for the 𝗬app. Let's go right away with the price of Bitcoin. What are the scenarios here inside of this consolidation? Because when we do analyze the situation here with the price action that has happened during the last few weeks, we can see a leg 1 here and a consolidation. We can see a leg 3 here and a consolidation happening here during the last few days. Could this be the end of the 4th wave? And we're going to create a 5th wave right over here, breaking above $53,000 here in the next coming days. Now, the problem is how far this 5th wave can go. Usually a 5th wave is very similar to the 1st wave to the upside. So could we see a similar projection here, whether we get a leg down or not, or we start pumping from here and go to around about $54,000, $55,000. Now, this $54,000, $55,000 range is the value area high here on Bybit's chart. Okay, when we do take a look at 2021 and 2022 price action, you can see that that value area high from 21 and 22 is sitting at the $54,500. Now, could that be a coincidence where we are going to form one more wave to the upside here, create that 5th wave and get resistance at this level? Definitely a possibility. If we do create 5 waves to the upside, we would be expecting a pretty severe corrective move. So we'll be analyzing in the coming days if we are going to break above $53,000 to see that reaction at $54,000, $55,000 level, looking for those double tops, looking for that reaction at that resistance zone to see if we can short the market. Of course, this is for swing traders. That price action still is pure speculation. Let's see if we do manage to get that leg up to $54,000, $55,000 in the next coming days. It is the value area high here on Bybit. Now, when we do take a look at the volume profile, this is where we're starting to see massive amount of a volume from those consolidations created in 2021, as you can see here on the chart. That is where we have massive amount of volume building up. So you kind of hitting the value area low from this range here based on this massive amount of volume. So could we get that resistance? We're going to have to analyze that scenario over there, looking for those small little double tops on the lower time frames to see what happens. Now, that makes sense looking at the lower time frames. Why does it make sense? Because of these waves to the upside. We have one wave right there, consolidation in a 2 wave, the 3rd wave, and we're having this consolidation. Could this be the end of the 4th wave and we are ready to break out here in the coming days, hitting that $54,000, $55,000 range? We're going to have to analyze very carefully here that consolidation at that range to speculate to see a massive corrective move. Now, talking about the lower time frames, the most important level of support. What is the most important level of support that we do have here? Is this the end of the 4th wave? It could be the end, guys. When we do see this peak over here, could we speculate that this is an A, B, C corrective wave out over here, and we're already going to start here the 5th wave? That is definitely a possibility. However, what if we are not breaking here to the upside? What if we do roll down here and suddenly start claiming these lows? What is the most important level of support? Well, we do know that that resistance here, major consolidation that has left a high volume node right over here, could react definitely as support. Now, when we do see the scenarios here of this possible ABC, a common target is hitting the 1236, 1382 Fibonacci, okay, extension. When we do take a look at this, we can see the 1236 and the 1382 sitting slightly above here, the point of control of this consolidation. So could we see that movement to the downside? Like I mentioned on yesterday's live stream, if this were to be the case and we are seeing this as the fourth wave, we need to check the reaction at this area. It's not going to be an easy trade decision. For me, this will be a no trade zone. I will be waiting to see what kind of reaction happens here. We need to see the price stopping, forming that double bottom. We need to see bullish CVD divergence if we are creating higher lows to decide if we are going to long here, speculating in that ABC flat for that fourth wave to then create the fifth wave. Now, if we are going to break through here and get a huge massive bounce with no reaction, the most important levels, the most important level of resistance that we need to reclaim is this $50,600. For me, that would be pretty obvious that this has been the end, okay, of this fourth wave, and we are looking for the price to continue to the upside to claim here above $53,000 again. That is basically it here for the price of Bitcoin. Now, could we recover from here? It is definitely a possibility, because in an ABC flat, what you need to see most of the times is claiming above the A wave with the B wave right over here, and the B wave claiming below the B wave start. And this has already happened. So this could actually be the end, and we can start rallying here from this point in the coming days. That is definitely a possibility. However, like I said, we need to check out this zone over here. We're looking for that consolidation. If we come down here, break above, that will be a clear sign of strength that we could see the end of this fourth wave. And also, what we need to consider if we do break down from this major support level, a lot of people might think that this is a double top here M pattern. And once you break that, there's going to be a lot of breakout traders here shorting the market, thinking that we are going to get a severe drop. And what usually happens here, if we do get that consolidation with low volume, it could be a fake out. And that is where we are interested in longing the market, potentially to hit those highs in the coming days. Let's go right away here with what is happening here with the liquidity. What is happening here more internally? We do have some cheeky liquidity at $53,400, short liquidations. Also above $52,000, we are building up a few hundred million in short liquidations. So could this be that we are going to pump all the way up to $52,000, try and break those highs of today and continue to the upside? It is definitely possible. We are seeing some people that are speculating that this is a double top and we are going to go to much lower levels. Who joined the live stream yesterday, guys? We had this beautiful consolidation. The main reason of this long position was because we were forming some very intense bullish CVD divergence, and it was a good speculation to claim these highs, finally getting that rally here, as you can see. Very, very nice long setup mentioned on yesterday's live stream, guys. If you don't want to miss those live streams where we look for analysis and possible setups, make sure to smash up the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's analyze here some news that is going on. BlackRock is hosting the Institutional Digital Asset Summit tomorrow. So this is actually very, very bullish, of course. The Bitcoin ETF is the best performing ETF in 2024 and the only listed digital asset product. It's basically going to be a Bitcoin sales conference for institutions. Now, going here with the next news, VanEck HODL ETF volume source 2,200% in a day. Massive, massive volume coming in on VanEck ETF. Very bullish, of course. Just in, China still has the 15% global share of Bitcoin mining hash rate, despite an official ban on Bitcoin. So supposedly ban on Bitcoin on China, and they do have 50% of the global share of the Bitcoin mining. Seems like they are bullish on Bitcoin. Taking a look here at European Central Bank claims Bitcoin has failed on its promise and that the ETF is proof. basically that it's not decentralized because now we have the spot ETF and that is highly centralized. Well, meanwhile, the euro is down 99% versus Bitcoin. Not much more to be said, legends. Thank you very much for joining today's update, and I will see you in the next one.